Good day everyone. My name is Stephanie Nicolas, taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, and in this video I will discuss about network media. Coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is commonly used by cable operators, telephone companies, and internet providers around the world to convey data, video, and voice communications to customers. Two types of coax cabling. T-net. This refers to RJ58 cabling, which is a flexible coaxial cable about 1/4 inch thick, is used short distance communication and is flexible enough to facilitate routing between workstations. Thicknet. This coaxial, also known as RJ8, gets its name by being a thicker cable than T-net. Thicknet cable is about 1/2 inch thick and can support data transfer over longer distances than T-net. So, T-net and Thicknet are both used in Ethernet local area networks. Thicknet was the original Ethernet wiring, but T-net, which is cheaper and can be installed enough more easily, and more commonly installed Ethernet wire. Thicknet continues to be used for backbone wiring, and an alternative to Thicknet on an Ethernet network is twisted pair. And for our next topic will be twisted pair. Twisted pair cabling gets its name by having 4 pairs of wires that are twisted to help reduce crosstalk or interferences from outside electrical devices. Crosstalk is interference from adjacent wires. Two forms of twisted pair cabling. Unshielded twisted pair cable. Unshielded twisted pair or UTP cables are familiar to you if you have worked with telephone cable. The typical twisted pair cable for network use contains 4 pairs of wires. Each member of pair of wires contained in the cable is twisted around the others. UTP cable uses small plastic connectors designated as register jack 45 or most often referred to as RJ45. RJ45 is similar to the phone connectors except that instead of 4 wires as found in the home system, the network RJ45 connector contains 8 contacts, one of each wire in a UTP cable. Unshielded cables are popular because they are versatile, inexpensive, easy to install, lightweight, and flexible. Shielded twisted pair cable. Shielded twisted pair or STP cable is very similar to UTP cabling, but it differs from UTP that it uses a layer of insulation within the protective jacket, which helps maintain the quality of the signal. Businesses often use shielded twisted pair in their cabling system installations, while the more common kind of wire installed in home is UTP and STP cables, and they are generally used of Ethernet cabling where there are heavy electrical equipment used and large number of electrical cables are there, which can cause electromagnetic interference. For example is factories. For our next topic would be coaxial connectors. Coaxial cable connectors are used to connect cables to other devices and are specifically designed to maintain the shielding on the cable. High quality connectors offer reliable and long-lasting connections. Twisted pair connectors. The twisted pair connector, often referred to as RJ45, is an 8-position, 8-contact, 8 PHC modular plug and jack that was originally patented in 1975 by Western Electric Company, the manufacturing arm of AT&T. The RJ45 is basically for 8-wire network cables. There are also barrel connectors, which are female connectors on both ends that allow you to join two cable lengths together and reach greater distances, not exceeding 100 meters, as you can see in the picture. For the next topic, we'll learn about on how to do crossover cables step by step. Crossover cables. Materials: RJ45, crimper, cable, and tester. Step number 1. Strip the cable jacket about 1.5 inch down from the end. Step number 2. Spread the 4 pairs of twisted wire apart. Step number 3. Untwist the wire pairs and neatly align them in the T56-8B orientation. Step 4. Cut the wires as straight as possible, about 0.5 inch about the end of the jacket. Step number 5. Carefully insert the wires all the way into the modular connector, making sure that each wire passes through the appropriate guides inside the connector. Step 6. Push the connector inside the crimping tool and squeeze the crimper all the way down. Step 7. Repeat step 1 to 6 for the other end of the cable. Step 8. To make sure you have successfully terminated each end of the cable, use a cable tester to test each pin. If one light does not light, it means something is wrong. Maybe the wire did not reach the end or just need a little more squeeze from the crimper. Step 9. When you're all done, the connectors should look like this.
Straight through cable. Straight through cable should have the same combination of colors from both ends of the cable. While crossover cable consists combination of 56-8A colors from one end, then the other end consists combination of colors 56-8B to form a crossover cable.
And that's all for my topic. Thank you for watching. Bye!